people, we're done. Who cares? We're done passing out our samples.
Where we stop? So how many did y'all pass out?
A lot.
What did y'all say? Where we come here? What did y'all say we gonna pass them out?
You get a sample, please.
Okay, so guys, what do you say? Come here, come closer.
Get a sample, please.
Yeah, Warwick, come closer. So say, join mommy's team.
Join mommy's team.
Yeah, say it again.
Join mommy's team.
Join Scentsy.
Join Scentsy.
Warwick, look at the camera. Say, yay! Scentsy rocks.
And if you don't have a Scentsy cup, you can buy one like mommy.
Hey guys, it's your girl Leticia Campbell, your independent Scentsy consultant. So I am off from work today. Took a day off to get some things done with my Scentsy business, along with some other personal things as well. But I was sort of like doing a Scentsy training just now, and I was sort of inspired. Like, I had my to-do list planned out today of everything that I was going to do. And I sort of like put that aside for now. And I was like, you know what? I got to do a video on my Scentsy story. I got to do a video on why I joined Scentsy, why I decided to open my own business and do that with Scentsy. So I do have a story. I do have my Scentsy story on my website, sinceandinspired.scentsy.us. You can actually click the link below and you'll see my story. But that story, I felt, sort of talked about what I do now, my background, what I do for work, and things like that. So I wanted to make my story in addition to what I posted on my website. I also wanted to let you guys know a little bit more information about myself, because at the end of the day, I'm here for you guys, and I really want you guys to get to know me as a person, because there's a lot of reasons why I decided to join Scentsy. So and the reason why I didn't do this before was because it's sort of emotional talking about the people that I love and the things that I love and the core reason why I joined Scentsy. It's emotional. It comes from a really, really deep place. So let's get started. So I want you guys to look at this coffee cup. Sorry if I'm holding it weird. It has coffee in it. I love coffee. You guys know I love coffee. If you can see on this cup, it says "Ooh la la." Ooh la la. Okay? Hold on, let me get set. My mom purchased this cup for me this past Christmas. And when I saw that, out of all the gifts I got, this is one of the best gifts I got for a very, very long time. Because ooh la la meaning means a lot to me. That's the whole reason why I joined Scentsy. Those words alone, ooh la la, is the whole reason why I joined Scentsy. You're probably like, what is she talking about? So, my father, who passed away 12, 13 years ago, was a huge figure on my life. He meant so much to me. He's one of the main reasons why I am the woman that I am today, why I'm the mother that I am today, why I'm the worker that I am today, why I'm the wife that I am today. He's the main reason. He's one of the main reasons, other than my mom, who I love so much. My father used to fix cars. He was a mechanic. He was the best mechanic even to this day, I have not seen anyone who, holds a torch to him, you know. Um, he was a mechanic. He also altered vehicles. Like, he did the paint jobs, he did the insides, everything. Like, he'll take a beat up car and make it look bad. I mean, like, ugh. And the thing about that is that he loved doing it. It's never a day where I saw him coming into the house and feeling like, oh my God, I hate fixing this car. I hate fixing that car. It was to the point where he had books on cars. Like he'll take like a car model, let's say like Honda 2002, and he'll get the whole book on it and he'll read it from front to back, everything A to Z about that car. He wanted to know every single nook, cranny, um, everything about that vehicle. You know, he loved being a mechanic. Now, being a mechanic was his side job. He worked as a factory worker for a company that's no longer in business right now. I think they closed about 5 or 6 years ago, or they moved. I don't know, but I went by there because I'm from Westbury. Westbury. I'm from Westbury, and I remember a couple of years ago going by where his old factory was, and it was closed down. So again, I don't know if he moved or not. I don't know if the company moved or not, but it's not there anymore. But he worked for that company even before I was born. So it was for a very, very long time. So he worked as a factory manager for that company. So that was his full time job. But he worked as a mechanic on the side. Everybody knew who he was. Anytime their car wasn't working, we lived on a very small street. So you could even yell from down the street and somebody would hear you. So he would always go to people's houses and fix their cars, things like that, you know. And he loved doing it, you know. And me as a young little girl watching my father do something that he was totally obsessed doing and loved doing sort of inspired me to always find something that I like to do. And through my life, I found many different things that I enjoyed doing. And it always reverted back to me wanting to do my own thing, have my own business, really manage my own life, you know. I've always had that passion. I don't know if you guys ever saw this Martin Lawrence episode because I was a huge Martin Lawrence fan, and I still watch the reruns to this day. But it was an episode where he lost his radio job or he got fired for whatever reason, and he got a custodian job. So his first day, you know, he's buffing the floors and everything. So after his first day, he was like, "Okay, when can I get the management position?" And I laugh at that because that's me. Every job I've ever worked, I always climbed up higher than what I was when I started. Like I always wanted to lead. I always wanted to be the boss and be the person that delegates things and makes order, you know, places orders and things like that. I've always been that type of person. It's weird. And there'll be times I'll be like, Tisha, fight it, calm down, sit your butt over there somewhere. But then the next day, I still want to feel like, well, I can do that better than her, or I can write this report better than her, I can make us better sell than her, or bigger sell, whatever. Like I've always had that fire in me. And after a while, when I first joined Scentsy, and my director told us, you know, you got to make a story, you got to make a reason, a story of why you decide to open your own Scentsy business. It took me a while because my story is very personal. My story is very emotional, and anytime I think about my father, it really touches a really, you know, emotional chord in my heart because I love him so much and I miss him so much. So that's why I joined Cincy. I joined it because I come from a family of people who wanted to run and operate their own businesses. I come from a line of women and men who always have inspired to want their own, you know, to be able to wake up in the morning and say, "This is mine. This is mine, and it's mine, and you can't take it away from me. You can't like me today and not like me tomorrow and decide to just throw me away like you want to. You know, this is mine, you know." And that's where I come from. And even I've had worked at jobs where I busted my behind to the core, you know, even took work home, you know, worked 80 hours a week. And then to one day be told, okay, we're closing, or we're going out of business, or okay, here's your little stipend and, you know, whatever, go away, you know, things like that. I know that feeling of feeling like, wow, I've been thrown away. I've been unappreciated. I've been devalued, you know. I know that feeling. So I've always had a passion to want to have something for myself. For my children to see what I saw, for my children to see in me what I saw in my dad. You know, he never opened his own auto repair store. No, he never opened his own custom repair shop. No. But at the end of the day, him fixing vehicles, him repairing cars, remodeling cars, doing nice custom paint jobs on cars, that was his. And nobody took that from him. Nobody. And for that, I thank him so much that he showed his little girl something that I would take with me for the rest of my life. So the whole reason why I joined Scentsy, the core reason why I joined Scentsy, and this is the reason why whether I make a sale today or not, and the reason why I will always be a Scentsy consultant, always. So the day that I die, you will see a Scentsy banner on my casket or above my casket. The whole reason why is because I have something that is mine. Scentsy is mine. Scentsy is mine, and nobody can take that from me. Nobody. Sissy is mine, and I want Sissy to be yours too. So that's where my passion comes from. For me to give women something that is their own. Because you're going to work every day to support someone else's dream. I know you may not want to admit that to yourself, but it's reality. Every day that you punch in, you are supporting someone else's dream. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. We all need people to support us. Even though I have my own city business and I'm owning and operating it on my own, I still have my team around me to help me, to build me up, support me. So it's not a bad thing that you punch in out every day. I still do it. But again, you have to have something that is your own. And how long you punching, you building someone else up, for so long, are you really getting back what you put into your work? And that answer is no. And I know that answer is no. I mean, maybe you feel like you're getting back, what you are promised to get back, but probably not no more than that. So I want to show you something and share with you something that you can have that is your own. And that's what my father had. He did something that him being a mechanic is not something that he had to do. He didn't have to do that. He worked as a factory manager. He had what, 50 guys under him. He managed the whole warehouse. He was the man. He did everything. Everything, you know. So he didn't have to be a mechanic on the side, but he was that because he loved to do that. He learned that from his father, and his father learned that from his father. It was carried down, to pick something, a hobby, or craft, or something that you like to do and expand it. And that's why he did what he did, was because he loved being a mechanic. He loved it. He loved it. Gas smelling and all. He loved it. Even when he got sick, I remember my mom hadn't been telling him to, lay down, rest. And he wouldn't do that. He eat, breathe, everything fixing cars. He'll be outside sick in the freaking, we had really bad snowstorms back then when I was little. I mean, they're bad, but not as bad when I grew up. I mean, we had bad snowstorms. You know, he'll be out there fixing people's cars, fixing our cars, whatever. There'd be days when oh my God, like my van, we just had gotten a new transmission for it. And I'd be like, oh God, if my dad was here, oh my God, because he loved doing what he did. So I wanted to share with you guys that my story, my story may not be fabulous and fairy tale, but it's my story, and it's the whole purpose why I joined Scentsy. And I honestly thank my father for everything that he has instilled in me, and I love him and miss him to death. And I can't wait to see him one day, see him again. He's in a way better place than this. So again, guys, comment if you like my video, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have an awesome and blessed day. Thank you. Bye. Oh, in saying all that, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention what the word ooh la la means. Why I picked that word ooh la la for this video was because ooh la la was what he'll put on the back of the car. Like anytime he remodeled the car, repainted it, whatever, he would put ooh la la on the back. So when he would drive down the street or whatever, people would be like ooh la la. They knew that that was one of Melvin's. My father's name was Melvin. That was one of his works. So that's what ooh la la. That's why I love this cup to death, and I use it every day. It's because that reminds me of him and what his passion was. And my mom added the hearts to it because you know he loved being a mechanic. So I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Again, you guys, you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Yeah. Listen to that funky guitar.